can't be alone. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alrighty. Alright. Just gonna kind of look over this real quick. I haven't been on in a couple days. Alright. Rip. Tripping in finesse. What? Awesome. Alright, we're gonna continue on. We should have a challenge against the Thunder, and I guess the Nets. Surprise, surprise. Wow, 2? I was afraid. We've had such a great season, actually. I haven't dropped that many games. I need to get Tatum back in there, so not Javon. I keep Javon. It's a black stream. It's a black stream. Screen? It's a black screen? It is? Is it? Is it black screen? For you. Let me just check on mine. I don't know. Potentially. Potentially. No, I'm not. It's popping up for me. I'm been streaming on the 720 HD. Yeah, I've been streaming on the 720p HD instead of the 720p regular, so it might be doing that, but my phone has its moments. So we need to make sure there's Zoo in here. Zoo. I want to give him more minutes. Yeah, that should be alright. Gotta make sure he gets his minutes. Alrighty. If I have to, if it still does it, I'll reset the stream with the lower, without the HD, and we'll see whether that works. Alrighty, so we lost way too many games in such a short period of time. But we're second seed and guaranteed playoffs. So are the Celtics and probably the 76ers. So, yeah, that's probably going to be the next 2 to 3 days. Probably next week to 2 weeks. They're probably going to be announced. Probably if they win up these next couple games. I am going to commit to doing an intro only when I need to do an intro, when I feel like it. If there's something that needs to be introduced for real, like if it's the beginning of a series, yeah, but if not, you're probably reading what the title is, so you probably know what it is. But so for that, it's just kind of wasting my time. I'm wasting my breath saying what's up. It's Jam-Packed Double One. Of course, you're coming to my channel watching a video by me, so you know who it's by. You already know probably what the topic is because my titles are pretty not so misleading. Not so misleading. going down with the injuries. Okay, good. Good. I hope it looks crisp. At least, I hope it looks pretty good compared to what used to be going up, because I did put in the high definition and I want it to look at least decent. I know it's not 1080, but it's the best you could get for a phone, I believe. The 720, I believe. Not in some of the newer ones, but like just in general. Alright, so any surprises? I guess DeLon Wright, but I don't know who else would have won that. I don't know who else could have won that one. Rookie of the Year, Darren White, perfectly fine by me, I guess. What position does he play? I believe that they needed to, so I'm not so surprised. Steph winning it again? What the hell, dude? It stalled out pretty well. I'm still, if I continue to play, I would probably be at level 20 by now, just because I'm trying to get the money, but I'm upgrading things as well, and it's all out of whack because of that egg, and I don't have all the gems necessary. So yeah, I can't really progress forward with the game until that's done. Let me just see. I haven't been on in a while. Work has been really difficult lately, so it's been very hot in my part of the country and very humid, and it takes a lot out of me for work, so I haven't been able to focus on tons of stuff. Try to stream when I can. Let me collect all these real quick. Ooh. Okay. Pretty sweet. My wife has taken over the PlayStation for the most part, so I got lucky that she's not in the house right now, so yeah. I have 149,000 gold right now. Oh my, that was nice. Oh, I have 2 relic chests. Skip, open all, please. Use my thunder habitat. Awesome. Okay. What is IBP? I'm confused. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, alright? So I now have a Fire Kong, a Friedel. That's right. Promingius Santirion, Aramel, Neredia, rare, a Pandakin. Oh, yeah. I'll probably invest in that a little bit later. I know she'll enjoy the heck out of that game. Heck. All right. Playoff time. Playoff time. So we're matched up. We dropped down. Really, we've lost a lot, and I don't doubt it. It was a really tight race for the top. About actually, second and third place was the most highly contested. So yeah, we played Washington, who she plays a lot of. I don't know whether you've heard of the game. Is it PS4? Yes, yes. Oh, what's the name of the game? All right. I'm gonna let you take 3 guesses, and they are what is considered time-consuming games. The games that just take a lot of time to complete. Yeah. 3 was nice. 3 was a good game though. You know what? Yeah, I'll play the first half of this game. Maybe not even that. I'll play some of it. Death Stranding. She loves playing Death Stranding. You know what the game is if you don't know what Death Stranding is basically in the United States in the future, and you're delivering packages basically, and it takes so much time, but this is actually pretty good. It's a very well built game. That's right. I put Javon. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Right now she is draining all of her time into GTA 5. Alrighty. I'll put that down in my notes, and I'll do that whenever I get a second. After stream or whenever, you'll see it. I'll send it to you, but it might be maybe not even today. My wife might get home and kick me off. Alrighty now. Holy mackerel, we are getting ready to play some basketball, and Alrighty, playing against the Wizards. I don't know. It's jam-packed 001. It is what it is. Is it. Yeah. I can't believe I have to look this up, but you know, it is what it is. Yes. Capital J, lowercase a, lowercase m, uppercase P, lowercase a, lowercase k, 2 zeros, and then a 1. That is mine. LeBron James. Just doing him dirty. I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know. Oh no. Alright, passing it across. Ooh. Easy lay-in. You gotta give him that sauce. The sauce. Kill him with kindness, is what I like to say. that our baby or our smallest cat is sleeping right next to me. Oh, who was that? Oh. Hey. Yeah, they usually are. It's because they have to eat a lot to grow. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, generally boy cats are much more bulkier. Oh! Oh! Oh, I want to. That no. I gotta see that again. Like just the pure insanity of this move. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This is why I drafted him. Although I think that he was projected to go late first in the 2Ks. Well, I think we only have one fat one, but you know, she's not gonna help herself, so I'm not gonna help her either. But watch. Oh, that was nasty, making him look silly out there. He went to the Wizards. I remember that. But weaving in, showing the flex of the muscles. Close enough, right? Oh no! Yeah, okay, alright, that's revenge. He's like, you wanna do that? Alright, let me just post. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Someone needs to go change the diaper. Oh, that pass out was beautiful. Good job, Jaren. I knew it was going in. I have a feeling. It's the sixth sense. My mom has a 22-pound cat right now. So, yeah, I know what that looks like. She is a meat roll and a half. It is insane. I've seen that cat from when she was a kitten to what she is now, and she is. You would mistake her for a pillow on the couch. That is, yeah. It's a bit radical. I admit it. Like every single time I see that cat, I'm like, really? Nice 3, Jaren. You know what? I really high-key like these Cavs jerseys. Like, I know no one said anything about it, but like they kind of low-key clean. Nice, simple. The red's beautiful. The yellow goes well. The black. Call it the new gen LeBron era. What? Oh. Alright, inbounding, Shea Gilgeous. Calling for a screen. They're going to go hard on the defense. Oh, the good screen. Ooh. God, Andre Drummond's doing everything in his power to be a bit difficult. Yeah. Malik Monk. No! Oh! Dang, LeBron. Shaking off the defense. Let's go. Oh, that was a good layup attempt. It just did not happen for Bradley Beal. JD, I have a question for you. How have you been doing? I really haven't heard about, what's going on in your life. It's you weren't here for. I don't think you were here for the last couple of streams, and I kind of just did them on my own, anyways. But I haven't, heard how you're really doing. We haven't really had a discussion about it. And backcourt. Wasn't focused. Well, that's great. That's great. It's good to hear you doing good. That's also very good. It's always very, very good to hear that, a person's family is safe and not sick from something that is proven to be dangerous to a certain group of people. Oh yeah? Got what, a mullet? Got the business up front, party in the back? Short up front, long in the back? Yeah. I wear masks when I'm in customers' vehicles and when I have contact with customers. When I'm working on them outside their vehicle, I'm not so worried about it because the shop, we're not always right next to each other, and there's always wind blowing. Yeah. I'm getting closer to being due for another haircut, but since I figured out that we're allowed to wear hats at work, I haven't been really worried about my hair as long as I could cover it up with a hat. For us, it was definitely it's really weird. Where I work, it's a bit more of an issue because the population is a bit older, and most of the people in the city that I work in have a lot of money, so it's just a big concern. And cover it up with a hat. You can't if they can't see what's underneath your hat, you don't have an issue. But basically, it didn't become an issue, and then I don't know. I've heard some stuff, but I don't know. I am not sure what's going on because I'm more focused on my work than what's going on in that department. But as far as I could tell, there's been a pretty massive spike, but it's more like there's not going to be anything majorly done as far as another shutdown because it's just economically not sustainable, especially knowing the president, who is a businessman first and a president second, and it's been quite apparent throughout his 4 years. But that's all I'm going to say about that, But I unfortunately, nothing changed for me. I got cut down to 30 hours, which it doesn't pay all my bills, and I worked throughout the entire quarantine for our state. I was considered an essential employee. I am considered an essential employee and have not stopped working for a day this year. So, yeah, I went to online classes for 4th and 5th grade, and because I was homeschooled in online classes, it was even harder for motivation. I completely understand. Like, I had no motivation other than to play some games on the computer afterwards. But other than that, not too much motivation. I agree. Okay. Two guys that were in the same draft class, developing out very well. Marvin Bagley, probably not as much as Jaron. Oh, yeah. Looking back at schoolwork, it's most of it's pretty easy. It's just you have to apply yourself in the right way. It's not hard. It's relatively easy, but you know. And see, I paid attention, but I have ADHD, and a lot of the time I pay attention, and I guess I was a very big procrastinator in school, and it really, for me, since I've left school, has been 180. The work ethic that I have at work is completely different than the work ethic I had at school, because by the time school ended, I wasn't getting anything out of it. I wasn't getting paid. The motivation for me to be the best I can be every day at work is because I get the money at the very end of the day. At school, you're not getting paid. You're just getting taught. And I'm more of a doer rather than a learner, or rather, I learn by doing rather than by books, and books have always been more difficult. Well, good luck to you. My experience from middle school, and it will definitely be different for you, because not only are you've grown up different from me, but you also grow up in a completely different part of the state or the country as me. So the schooling will be a lot different just by the nature of the school districts being in completely different states. Yeah. Some people need it more than others. There's a lot of people who could pick up on the information before they're taught it. So by that point, it's just boring, and it's just rehashing things that you already knew. And that's where the lack of motivation sometimes comes. Oh, the good dive, though. Oh, my lord. That was a big boy jump. Oh. Oh. Good one. LeBron James. Cleveland loves their LeBron. But for me, middle school was really fun to have all the friends that you could gain, and the way that it adjusts you, getting you ready for high school, is really cool. But you gotta remain. Just keep your head on straight. Like, in middle school, things can go wrong really fast. And I don't have no doubt that you will do just fine, but just remember, even when things get tough, the next days could be 100 million times better. And, you know, I think any lesson that you're going into middle school or high school is, if you're going to get yourself caught up in drama, make sure it's something you can handle. But other than that, try and keep yourself out of the drama department, because in all reality, it's not like a thing that will benefit you in anything positive 9 times out of 10, because most of the drama I've had during my life has ended with something negative, and it can hold you back if you let it, and if it really starts piling up. And you being young, you could help yourself out and really focus on what you want to do in life. You're young enough to where you have plenty of time to really figure it out, really search your soul and search what you love doing, and really finding a way to make a lot of money at it, because that's how I got to be a mechanic. That's all I've wanted to do since I was a kid. and I wasn't going to take no for an answer, and I got extremely lucky that my company is literally willing to hire anybody with a blood flow sometimes, and I got an opportunity, and I haven't let it slip out of my grasp. And even when I almost did, I fixed every single one of my mistakes by working even harder. But for you, you will have a different interest unless you don't, in which case, cool. Congratulations. But I think for a lot of people around your age, you have plenty of time to still figure out what you want to do. You got all of middle school, all of high school. Just make friends and learn something, and really focus on learning something, and really focus on the friends that you make and not the enemies that you make. And even if you make enemies, don't let it affect you for more than maybe a couple days, because that's going to also leave a big fracture in your school life. It will make it, really stressful to be at school if you let your enemies, get to you every single day. If you just forget about it faster, then it won't be so big of a problem. Good job, Javon. Oh, what? Never mind. I should stop it. Stop it. Good block. 39 seconds and we'll sim the rest, and we'll go from there. We'll continue simming these postseason and get to the off season and see what we need to do, who we need to sign. What? Ooh. You know what? From my perspective, there's not been a single year where I didn't have some massive drama that affected my entire year. And it was pertaining to people at school, and I dealt with that every single year that I was in public schools after I was homeschooled. So basically all of middle school and high school. That's when I went into that's when I went back into public schools from being homeschooled. All right. All right. In high school is when it really becomes a problem, but later into middle school you'll notice a lot of actual fights and a lot of actual, like, the year after I left my high school, there was bullets, literal bullet casings found in the one of the women's restrooms in my old high school, literally the year after I left. That's the kind of thing that happens at our high school. And that's not only my high school, but high schools all over the country have some massive thing where it goes on local media and everything, and it's just crazy. I remember when I was there was drug dogs going down the hallway every 2 to 3 weeks. Well, I graduated. Well, sort of. But it was my time to leave. But they've been making improvements from what I can see every single time I drive by it. There's always some exterior improvement. They're expanding, and From what I heard, they're really working to become better, not only academically but athletically, and it seems to be working out all right. That's, can't really say much more than that. Alright. Yeah, we took care of business there. Are we unstoppable? Are we unstoppable? Oh no, our kryptonite is Philadelphia. No! Really? Choke. 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 Why? I'm just gonna say it's probably because their team is a year older, a year more developed than us. Well, not more than a year. It's like 3 years more developed than us, and it's Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and God. Still, the Warriors 1-7. God, the Warriors are I broke them by re-signing LeBron James. The Warriors continue to dominate the West and the entire league, with Stephen Curry unanimously winning 2 more MVPs. Wow. It's crazy. Look at this list. There's some big names here. You saw Kyle Korver, Pau Gasol, Zach Randolph, Tony Parker, Kendrick Perkins, J.J. Redick, Josh Smith, Nick Young, Jason Smith, Mario Chalmers, Garrett Temple even, Derek Williams, Kep Udo, Brandon Knight, Mike Muscala, Ian Clark, MCW, wow, before the age of 30. So usually about after 2 years of being in free agency, if they have not gotten signed or if they're below a certain overall, it kind of just clears them out, from what I've noticed. If they're not a league average player, then I guess they retire them after a couple years in free agency. That's really weird. Nope. You were watching my chat on the right? What if I'm not going to turn off my chat because I'm not going to have my phone doing this, and yeah. But let's continue. Powell as a first ballot Hall of Famer. What do I think about that? He's definitely a Hall of Famer. Maybe second ballot Hall of Famer. Just barely second. Barely out of first because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Tony Parker. Jersey retired. Awesome. Hey. We might get this pick. Yes, we did. We got the number 13 pick. Look at that, boys. Holy crap. Hold up. Let's see, what I could get for both these suckers. Future first and oh boy, these aren't worth that much. I might as well just pick. Rip. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick with these. I can't justify trading away a pick if I'm not gonna get a better pick. I'm gonna trade up or nothing with 2 firsts. Maybe once we get closer, or once we get to that, we can see what they'll give me at 13. But since I'm on the back end of the lottery, I'm not expecting tons. Gonna be honest. So, trainer, I guess we're gonna try and go after this boy. This boy, Gregory Peterson. This old boy. He gonna do real great here. And I don't mean that in a racist way. They look BOI. Look at this boy. Thick boy. He got big muscles. Like his lips. That's weird. I know. I don't like his lips. Okay. Will I sign Ty Lue after this? If he wins? Okay. So I'm going to say he's holding on to his job for now. My faith in him is rapidly decreasing because I feel like the issue isn't as much with the players, even though that it's still a bit of a young team. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't. Something does. I don't know. Something doesn't set right there. But besides that, let's continue on. I'm actually worried about these. Let's just go to the draft. And let's see. On the day of the draft, what can we get here? But back to my Ty Lue. If he doesn't win a championship in these 4 years, I'm going to have to blame it on coaching because at some point, the players can't be blamed anymore. And yeah, I don't want to have to do that, but like, I will. And it's going to make me cry, but gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, we're just going to pick it. Just going to pick it. Yeah. Yeah. Right there, buddy. This is a power forward heavy class. Okay, B plus, I could live with that. And B, I could live with all those. Those guys are going to turn out to be pretty solid. Yeah, of course we're going to pick up every single one of these guys' options. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's... So, I really need to get... Javon back. So, Javon... And... Yeah. Javon and maybe a shooting guard. So let's kind of just check out what we have to go. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Oh, I need a Javon. Javon is the type of player I need. And he's an RFA. You know what? Let's just give it to him. Alright, so let's look at our team now, and it looks solid. I think our offseason, as far as player acquisition, I'm going to say it's over for now. We might do something at the end of the offseason, depending on what the development of both Malik Monk and Wade Baldwin is. As far as every other position, I don't suspect Javon Carter hopping over Shea based on his minutes, and Shea did really well this year, so he's probably going to take a pretty good step up. Yeah, that's the only one I'm going to be watching, because there is a chance Wade could jump up a lot, but Malik looks to be like the more solid guy, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. LeBron. What do I think LeBron's going to do? He signed for 3 more years. So until he's 38, he's probably going to end up being like 92 by the time he's there. He's probably not going to drop off that much. But it'll become noticeable based on who he starts out as and what his previous players were. And you could kind of tell that's happening a bit. Jaren's going to be like a 90 overall by the time this offseason is over. And Jarrett's going to probably not develop anymore, but I'm going to give him the untapped potential as well, and we'll see. So these guys will re-sign. Malik, probably not. That might work out because we could trade him on that final year. It'll be really nice. Then we got to re-sign so kind of what I got to start looking forward to. If you haven't noticed, we got a lot of guys on. Okay, so let me just show you. So, not cap holds, it would be salary cap table. So, if you notice the structure of Shea's, even Malik's. Okay, so the players that are on their rookie contracts, as of this moment, Malik Monk. Is he? Yeah, he is on his rookie contract. Shea. Jaren. And Tatum. Brian. Sherman. But those guys were drafted this year, and that's it. That's actually a relatively decent percentage of our team. And if we look at roster based on overall, both Jaren, Shea, Malik, Jarrett, Wade, even Rondé Hollis-Jefferson to an extent, even though he's kind of in that veteran stage. Tatum, even Javon, Zoo, Elise Johnson, almost all of the rest of our team. And if we look at our average age, so let's look over here. That's not the one. It's over here. Doesn't matter. That's not it. So our average age is 24. That is incredibly young, and I can guarantee it's probably the youngest. That is ludicrous. But we do have some veterans. LeBron, 99 overall. Not only that, but the greatest of his position to ever grace the court. And there's no denying that. And there shouldn't ever be. Other vets that we have on this team. The next vets can technically be Rondé. But at this point, I mean, he is what he is. He's going to be a 10 and 5.5 kind of guy. Maybe 7 at his peak. He's working more on the assists, but he's not going to shoot a ton of threes. Yeah, who else? It's going to be Boban. Dropping down in the lineup just because he's getting older and being a center, but he doesn't demand a lot of money, and that's what I'm looking for. Someone who will be solid and not charge me an arm and a leg for their services of being a good veteran. And Seth Curry's just going to kind of be bench riding and helping, hopefully, Wade and or Malik kind of kind of help them with their shooting, and even Shea. Everyone help with their shooting and everything. Hopefully, parasitic effects. Probably won't. That's not how it works. Player progression. Jaren Jackson, 88, almost 90. 83, 81, so only 1 overall. Wade, 3 overall, so ooh. Now the question is, I'm not really feeling Wade anymore. I don't think trade finder for Wade Baldwin. Oh yeah, and you know what, and I'm okay with that because I kind of like Austin Rivers as my backup. Yeah, it really makes sense for me. It gets me another vet in the door, someone who's really proven himself and who's solid offensively, except for the mid-range. He's god-awful, but this is an analytics stream. Defensively, yeah, he's 28, and this is, yep, perimeter defense, playmaking. So he's an offensive guy for sure. Yep, and so he's gonna be backing up Malik. Where did you go? It's too wet. It stormed last night.